Newcastle game actually showed both the promise and the problems with Amorim's current United. In the first half, their system looked really good. Mount, Ugarte, and Casemiro matched up directly with Newcastle's midfield. When Newcastle tried to overload the wide areas, United reacted quickly. The center back shifted across, the midfielders tracked the runners, and Casemiro and Ugarte dropped into the box to defend crosses. Then the wingers worked back to help the fullbacks. It was arguably one of the best defensive halves we've seen from Amorim's United. Newcastle were really frustrated. Their midfield influence was limited, and they couldn't make anything happen out wide. United looked organized, aggressive, and were really switched on. I mean, Eddie Howe was so bamboozled that he had to get Ramsdale to fake an injury so that he could give his players instructions on the fly. But the thing with football is that the matches don't end at halftime. After the break, United started to lose control, and that's been a reoccurring issue under Amorim. They just couldn't keep the ball. They couldn't slow the game down, and because of that, they were forced deeper and deeper. As fatigue set in, Newcastle started finding spaces in between the line. Now the midfield runners weren't tracked as tightly. Newcastle then created overloads on the side, dragging defenders out of position. United had to throw bodies in front of the shots just to survive. Amorim tried to manage it with substitutions, changing profiles rather than the overall shape. Dallo moved higher, Dogu switched sides, and fresh legs came on to deal with Newcastle's width. But the pattern stayed the same. United still had less possession, they had to defend more, and there was a lot of pressure on them. After the match, Amorim was honest, but he also admitted that compared to other games, United suffered a lot more.
Yeah, really pleased, especially in the second half. I think we suffered all together. You can say that we defend well because we didn't suffer the goal, but they had chances to score a goal.
And that brings us to the key word in all of this, and that's control. Right now, Manchester United still struggle to control games once they go ahead. When they lose possession for long spells, the team gets stretched. Their legs get heavy, their brains switch off, and mistakes creep in, which realistically shouldn't be happening considering these guys only play one game a week. Now, some of that is down to them missing players. Some of it is down to squad depth, and other parts of it is just the profiles available in midfield. It's been a learning process, but what matters the most isn't whether United play a back three, a back four, or something in between. What matters is how they behave inside those structures. How do they move? How do they defend space? How do they keep the ball when it matters the most? Amorim, of course, isn't finished building this team yet. He never said he was. But what we're seeing now is the platform being laid. The structure is becoming more flexible. Roles are being adjusted, and players are finally being used in ways that suit them better.